Hi, I'm Jane Park, your Harcourts agent, and I'm here in Oriental Bay, and on the hillside behind me stands one of Wellington's most confident and seriously playful homes. Designed by Chris Kelly of Architecture Workshop, these buildings maximise a stunning location and in doing so stretch the possibilities of New Zealand home design. There are three distinct conceptual elements to this home. The ziggurat of terraced living caves that were created first quickly grabbed local attention and demanded interaction. Who is this new neighbour with such a great site? Why make so little of the harbour view? As if to answer this question, the expansive glass and steel living area came next. This is a lookout like a surf club for Oriental Bay, a pavilion for living that literally opens to the view. The third element is the formal garden with the rear flat lawn big enough for cricket, which simply works to emphasise that yes, we can be playful and we play to win. Here is an architect showing us that even on a steep Wellington section, everything is possible. I'm very excited to bring this extraordinary property to the market. This home at 224 Oriental Parade comprises a 4-bedroom house and self-contained 1-bedroom apartment, or a 6-bedroom single-family home connected to 3 different landscapes up the slope. The 280 square metre residence is on a 479 square metre section with flat lawn and a consent to add a further car deck for access off Hay Street. Here is the best of extended family living, or the ultimate in working from home. I've invited my good friend and Wellington architect Sam Kebble to explain the home in the design context. Sam lived here with his partner Sarah for 5 years. Sam, what was it like to live in this house?
It was amazing. There's some very specific conditions around this house. One is this hillside that runs across, which is very rich, it's very lush, and of course there's this extraordinary view across the harbour. And then of course it's a very urban environment. What the house does really well is respond very directly to those 3 conditions. And I think as the way that the whole house works, this idea that you kind of retreat into the cave and then come back to the tent and into the cave and out again, I think is a very beautiful way to experience the conditions. I think what's really important about this is it's an extraordinary example, a highly tectonic approach to construction and composition. One of the things that Chris has done extraordinarily well in this house, but in his other work as well, is to make an art form out of construction. And one of the things that he does to do this is to beautifully separate elements where he can. So columns are pulled off walls, flooring elements are held back from windows. Those sorts of things happen again and again and again, and it allows the whole composition, I think, to breathe really beautifully, and you feel it. You don't necessarily have to engage in that idea intellectually, but I think we all appreciate it kind of bodily without necessarily perhaps knowing why.
So how would you describe the personality of this house?
It's a nice idea, I think, to think about the house as a character, and if we're to think about it as a person or a character, I think it's an incredibly complex, or it's a very rich kind of personality, I think, and one that continues to reveal nuances, if you like, over time. I've lived here obviously upstairs for 5 years, and I've been here a lot since, but I still, every time I come here, I find something new. It continues to unfold, and a lot of that has to do with the richness of the construction that I spoke about before.
The generous stud height and full floor-to-ceiling windows maximise the harbour views. Cedar louvers are installed to fine-tune the sunlight as it dances in off the sea. The kitchen includes a Gaggenau cooktop, wide oven and walk-in pantry. Outside, the limestone terrace steps down to the lawn with its cypress trees. Above this level are 2 double bedrooms with curved ply ceilings, built like boat sheds for the harbour views. Across in the terraces, the main bedroom sits sheltered below the lounge and opens out to the garden, while yet another double bedroom is stacked above. Both bedrooms have ensuite facilities, one with a bath, the other with a bidet. On the top 2 levels is the apartment with separate access to Hay Street. Architect Chris Kelly has conceived a range of different spaces, a balance of open and closed to suit any mood. This home is a new response to its orientation, a combination of house, apartment and batch, a home for the 21st century. This standout Oriental Bay home combines leading-edge architecture with a dress circle location and scope to add further value. Already admired by many as a Wellington architectural icon, this is your chance to make it your family's home. So call me, Jane Park, on Wellington 803 1711 or find me on Facebook and I'll show you through.